Okay, we get. Oh yeah, there we go. 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 Ha ha ha. Should I get my background music? Should I get my background music? We got some exposing to do. We got some exposing to do. If you're tuning in, then you know. We got some exposing to do. I don't know. Y'all Megan stance. Run around all. How many years that nigga been locked up? And all that shit. Popping this, popping that. He did it. It's his fault. The court was already finally said. It already happened. It's over with. Why they keep bringing it up? You're starting to sound like Megan. What I want to understand is if you know that it's a lie and you still keep it going, what type of person does that make you? It's almost the same thing as these Diddy poppers out there. You just don't know. You just don't know when to stop. Okay? You just don't know who's right or wrong. And it's not your fault. It could have been the way you was raised. It could have been the way you are. I don't know. Shit. It could have been something traumatic that happened to you. It could have been several different reasons. Hold on. For those who don't know who the fuck I am the one, the only Mr. Mass. You are tuned into Mr. Mass TV. Okay? And we speaking on the Tory situation. So, before I do that,
welcome to the show, it's Mr. Mask TV. Serving all the drama just the way it should be. Stars and news making headlines daily. Turn up the volume, let's span it through globally. Entertainment drama, it's all in our queue. Celebrities and headlines coming straight to you. Stay tuned, stay bright, we got the newest scoop. Mr. Mask TV.
yeah. You already know what's up, okay? Yeah, I'm a little off right now, y'all. I've been out the loop for a couple days. I still got to catch up on the Diddy trial shit. Okay, but never mind who you thought I was. Okay. Um. Yeah. Where was I? Oh yeah, the evidence. You want to talk about what happened, right? Well, I don't know what's her name, Amy Paulina, Representative Amy Paulina, whatever. She been on rock. She been on whoever, Megan, Rock Nation, whoever next. Okay, and they've been coming with this evidence. And when I tell you they have evidence, they have evidence. I'm talking about videos. I'm talking about fucking reports, witnesses, statements. It's gonna go down the rabbit hole. Okay. Now they done put together a whole fucking presentation for the people. Okay. It don't get no worse than that. Okay. Now I understand what y'all saying. Y'all might say, yeah, Tory, he did what he did. He was but what if that never happened? Can you still say that you have it in your heart, no matter what you look at it as, and don't even compare it to a situation that happened to you? Because I know a lot of people do that. Okay, just see it as a right or wrong thing. Do you really think, after all this shit that's presented, that this man deserves a chance for him to get his freedom? That's all I want. And if you think that, and you want to leave your opinion, drop it in the comments, okay? But besides that, donate to the channel if you like it too as well. But hold on, I don't want that cover. It should go good. Okay. But yeah, as it sits, Megan is not looking good. That's all I'm gonna know. That's all I know. We finna get to it though. I'm finna break it down. Okay. Now, I'm gonna make myself a small person, but I'm still here. We gotta break this shit down. They named this shit 36 hours later. They named this shit 36 hours later. Okay. Should I get to it? The truth uncovered. Suppressed evidence proves Tory Lanez is innocent. Hmm. Actual proof, they say. They coming with. Hold on, can y'all even hear me? Wait, there. They coming with actual fucking proof. Okay. Now we gonna get to it all. I just gotta. I want to say whoever tuned into the video, be sure to hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. Okay. Like hitting the like will help the algorithm and all. Okay. If you tune in, hold on. Let me fix my screen. I'll center a little bit. You feel me? Okay. Yeah, Representative Paulina. I don't think she got it out for Megan. Okay, she just see an innocent man. Okay. Now the truth uncovered, suppressed evidence proves Tory Lanez is innocent. Best viewings results. Please turn your phone and away and reveal that. Okay, the truth becomes clear when the facts comes to light. Key inconsistencies, unreliable testimony, and missing evidence prove Daystar Peterson, aka Tory Lanez, was convicted based on a flawed and incomplete narrative. Though Megan Pete's own words, police reports, um, through Megan Pete's own words, police reports, and expert analysis, the facts suggest that Tory Lanez did not fire the weapon and tried to stop the conflict. The case deserves to be reconsidered as the evidence points to a different truth. Okay. They got a fact check list, okay? Megan told the police and doctors she stepped on glass, not shot. Okay. Video officers confirmed Megan stepped on a glass bottle, not hit by gunfire. Okay. Sean Kelly testified 2 women fought in the street. One fired first. Toya was still in the car. Okay. Kelsey tested positive for gun residue. Her DNA was never tested against the gun. Okay. Uh, Kelsey received free rent for a year after shooting. Who paid, oh, you know what? I ain't even gonna read through all this. We just gonna get we just gonna get to it, okay? Okay, it was all good just a week ago. I love that saying because it be true. In her own words, okay? I ain't getting cut by no glass, but let me tell you what they saying that.
I ain't get cut by no glass, but let me tell you why they saying that.
Why are they saying that? They say stepping into the true glass or gunshot. The following videos 1, 2, 3, 4A and 4B show Megan Thee Stallion injured and the scene stop. Hold on. I gotta make me a small man, y'all, because I don't even know if y'all can see it. Dropping the it's going down in the beach. Okay, drop in the comments if y'all can see it or not. Okay, I can tell. I'm gonna make me a small man though. We gotta get a real visual. Y'all need to see me like that. Okay. That's a little better, right? Okay. Now, we're gonna go through the videos, okay? Is she a what Nikki call her? Line. Now, the following videos that I read out there shows Megan Thee Stallion injured in the scene, stating she was cut by glass and not shot. Officers on site also confirmed that she stepped on glass bottle. These clips are key understanding of the initial reports and shifts her latest statement. Okay, we can go with clip 1.
Ma'am, do you think we're gonna go to jail? What's that? Do you think we're gonna go to jail? I don't know. We're trying to figure it all out. As long as you guys cooperate with us and you guys tell us what happened, we'll go accordingly, okay? But if you guys are not telling us, if you guys are, then I don't think... I really cannot go to jail. Okay. I cannot have that on my image. Okay. So how did that happen to you? Glass? Where? Where we were coming from.
You heard him.
I'm not from here, so I... Okay.
Video and everything. Damn. Clear evidence.
I didn't get shot.
Mm-mm. Yo.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that was video number 1. All right. Video number 2. I think she stepped on it.
Any evidence of any shooting or anything? That's how we got this bad.
Well, we have the gun here, and then we have other units. They're searching the house where it happened. So that's all we have so far.
So nothing happened in this vehicle.
No, we don't have any casings. No.
Okay, from what you've been told.
No casing. Nothing happened in the vehicle.
Looks like.
Was the person who got shot
Very strange. I'll say.
with the other people here that you have in handcuffs? Were they all together?
They were all together.
Yes, they were all in the same car.
Okay. And then, do we know how she got cut? Or who cut her?
I believe when she stepped down, there's a glass.
She dropped a glass bottle, and then I think she stepped on it and cut herself. Getting out of the vehicle.
Okay. So her friends didn't cut her then.
Right.
Well.
Ooh, Charlie. Video number 3 is right there on the floor. Oh no, look at the footprint. Look at the bottle. Hold up. Let's go back. Evidence. Let's go back. Look at the footprints. Look at the bottle. Like it busted right there too. When she got out, that's right when she got out the car or the truck. It's scratched.
Yeah.
Rear passenger step out of the vehicle.
Damn. Ain't looking too good.
Let me see your hands. Show us your hands. Hold your hands up.
Let me see your hand.
Come on, people passenger with their hands up. Hands up. All right, move back to the sound of my voice. Keep your hands up. Move back to the sound of my voice. Move. Back. Keep going. Keep going.
Oh, she stepped on it.
Hey, stop. Move to the left. Keep moving.
It's right there.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Evidence. Video number 4. Moving on. Video number 4. She cut herself when she stepped out.
She cut herself when she stepped out.
I guess that's one of the officers when they were saying that. Okay. Now video number 4. Oh, that was 4A. The video number 4B. Oh, she cut herself.
Move back to the sound of my voice.
Move back.
Back.
Oh, she cut herself.
Keep going.
Another officer. Okay. Different officer. I can't have this on my image. Her words. In her own words, the police was being so rude.
I get to the motherfucking hospital, the police bitch being so rude to me. Well, what's going on? Like, da-da-da-da, you're being detained, da-da-da. Ma'am, I'm being detained, I'm leaking. But I'm still not saying what happened. Shit crazy.
But what happened in the hospital? What did Megan say happened in the hospital? Hey, y'all, I'm just reading this and look. Don't come at me, okay? I'm just the message, okay? I'm reading as is, okay? As they presented it. This evidence is presented in like a nice way, too, or how they have everything like... I like the way they set this up, but at the end of the day, like, it's not looking good for the mixer, okay? Megatron is not looking good. That's all I can say, okay? Now, they say, what did Megan say happened in the hospital? Police calmly spoke with Megan, who said she stepped on glass and mentioned she had already had cuts on her right foot from stepping on glass days before. Hmm, interesting.
And so what happened with you were just one ball stepping on glass? I had another cut on my right foot. I just stepped on glass the other day. You were already hurt.
Oh man, this is crazy.
And then at that point, just your friends were running down from the hospital.
I had another cut on my right foot. I just stepped on glass the other day. That's what she said. Her words. Oh shit. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I got to do something real quick. So I'm gonna be right back. Just damn, I need something real quick. So we'll be back after these messages. You feel me?
Welcome to Mr. Mask TV, your go-to YouTube channel. Join us for exciting content. Support us with your donations. Cash App Mr. Mask TV. Every bit helps us grow. Thank you for your support. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. At Mr. Mask TV, we create entertaining videos. From reviews to challenges, there's something for everyone. Join our community today. Your support makes a difference. Help us reach new heights. Why choose Mr. Mask TV? We offer unique content, engaging, fun, and informative. Join our growing family. Your support fuels our passion. Together, we can achieve more. Ready to join us? Visit Mr. Mask TV on YouTube. Subscribe for the latest updates. Donate to the Cash App Mr. Mask TV. To support, connect with us on social media. Your voice matters to us. Let's create amazing memories together. Welcome to Mr. Mask TV, your go-to YouTube channel. Join us for exciting content. Support us with your donations. Cash App Mr. Mask TV. Every bit helps us grow. Thank you for your support. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. At Mr. Mask TV, we create entertaining videos. From reviews to challenges, there's something for everyone. Join our community today.
Alright, fuck all that. We back, y'all. Okay. Where was I at? My bad, I had to do something real quick. But where was I at? Yeah. Alright. Then they go, I had another cut on my right foot. Just stepped on glass the other day. Her words. In her own words. I tried to keep it off the internet. However, Megan spoke first.
So, since y'all hoes so worried about it, yes, this nigga Tory shot me. You shot me. And you got your publicists and your people going to these blogs lying and shit. Stop lying. Why lie? Off the internet.
Her words. She spoke first. Now, timeline contradicts Megan claims. Nothing have narratives. I mean, has negative. Megan claims that in response to Tory, but the timeline shows she went public first. Okay, what is this? Uh, Somebody's statement or something? What the fuck? Nothing has nothing negative as this. That's why I didn't want to say anything in the first place. This would have never came out if Tory would have never went to the internet telling everybody his side of the story. Two, a terrible what the fuck? Terrible because I didn't want to say anything in the first place. So not only did I say not say anything, but now you want to go ahead of it and make yourself look like you some type of victim. Why did why why you did not want to say anything? Oh, okay, my bad. This is her on the stand. This is her testimony. This is her stand testimony. I stand corrected. Okay. Then they asked, why did you want to say any? Why did you want not to say anything in the first place? And I don't know if that was her lawyer. I guess it would be her attorney. They say objection, asked and answered. The court. I think we've covered that. Sustained by Mrs. Ta. I don't know who that is. What was your plan when this first happened? As far as what you would say, she say, I wasn't going to say anything. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go anywhere. I'm embarrassed. Okay. I know you told the police that you stepped on broken glass. About 4 days later, did you come forward to the police and tell me you shot who shot you? Yes. And that was and was that to a detective? Yes, she said. In those 4 days, what brought about the change of heart? Then she said, I had a change of heart because I saw online that he had tried to start getting ahead of the story and put it on a bunch of different narratives about what happened. So, how did that make you feel? Mm-mm. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm reading like an uneducated motherfucker. I really can read, but that shit too small. So y'all gotta bear with me when that shit. Wait, how the fuck do I zoom in on this shit? Cause look, hold on. Oh wait, look, I'm new to this. I'm not gonna go through her posts and stuff. Okay. She said to my fans, I'm sorry for my silence, but respectfully, I got time today, 9 p.m. So Megan been posting. Okay. She the one who been bringing up Daystar. She been bringing up the posts. These are all the date. They tracking all the dates she said some shit. And then this is when Tori responded and finally said something to what Megan was saying. So we got the 15th, 16th, the 27th of that year, 2020, of July, and then the 8th, 20. Yeah, she was posting about the situation. Tori ain't say shit. Now, in her own words, I've never put my hands on anybody.
I never put my hands on anybody. I never raised my voice too loud. Like, this was one of them times where it was like, it shouldn't have got this crazy.
It shouldn't have escalated to the way that it did.
So I get out the car and it's like everything happens so fast. Yes. And all I hear is this man screaming. He said, dance. And he started shooting. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like, he shot a couple of times.
He said dance. Now we get to the infamous dance. Okay. She said her words on your friends that day. Your best friend, the same friend that allegedly y'all was smashing. Tory, because this is what this situation was over. Your friend finding out that you was smashing her dude, and then she snapping out on you, and then you end up either going at her and y'all fight, and then somehow he got dragged in the situation. I don't know. But evidence says otherwise. They said Megan and Kelsey had a physical altercation. Eyewitnesses and physical evidence indicate a physical fight between Megan P. and Kelsey Harris. Kelsey had open wounds and cuts on her leg that were actively bleeding. No injuries were reported on Tory's. The fight was between the women. As you can see, boom, exposed, boom, dent on her head. Who head is that? Who forehead is that? Huh? Look at them scratches. That's a cat fight if I don't fucking know one. Ain't a scratch on Tory, but he was when he was arrested. But there's scratches on them. Why wasn't this brought up? Uh, I guess they brought it at the right time. Evidence of Megan and Kelsey's fight. Mm-mm-mm. Clean evidence. Who the hell is this? Megan song lyrics from Shots Fired. Ooh, who a snitch? I ain't never went to the police with no names. I thought a bitch got her chain snatched. Caught a loss, had something to say. Hey. Mm-mm. Again, in her own words, there's a witness, and his name is Sean Kelly. Ain't
The people
nobody
in the
know
neighborhood,
about
there's a
Sean Kelly.
witness. When the police
Ain't nobody know who
came,
Sean Kelly
because
was.
the neighbors called the police.
Sean Kelly just came out of nowhere. Don't nobody know what the fuck Sean Kelly came from. Sean Kelly, Sean Kelly's testimony. Eyewitness Sean Kelly told police and later testified under the oath that he saw two women fighting in the street. Okay. Remember, Sean Kelly also changed his statement.
Wait.
No?
They shot out of the car?
The windows were open, that's why it sounded like either way. Yeah, I didn't
No,
really
they
see
were
it.
on my side. The girl opened the door, two girls fighting, and then they shot. And
Okay.
she got out of the car and crawled over.
Mighty strange. As y'all can hear. And then they said, what is this? AB Kelly police testified. This is Sean Kelly's statement, I guess. And what did you see next, sir? Well, they were fighting. They has started fighting. Next one, the two girls? Question mark. Yes. And when did you say the two girls were fighting? Could you describe to the jury what you observed, what they were doing, and what they were fighting about? Not about, but how they were fighting. Well, he said. Then he said they were pushing. They were pulling their hair and hitting each other, and it was quite violent. Then they said it was quite violent. This is initially when you still only see the two girls, correct? He said yes. Then they said, and what happened at this point? Was the fight continuing? What was it stopped? Then he said there were fighting. They were fighting for a while because I told my son to come into my room and I asked him to get into the bed too, and they were still fighting. They was all bent over, sort of wrapped in each other, fighting. So it was a cat brawl in that motherfucker. It was a girl fight, cat fight. That's what it seemed like. Now Sean Kelly's testimony changed solely after that. Now Sean Kelly testified that two women were fighting, and one of them fired first two shots while Tory was still in the car. And he said Tory got out afterwards and tried to take the gun away. Now they asked him, "Okay, did you stay, sir, that the shorter gentleman didn't come out of the car until initial shots fireworks had started?" He said, "Yeah." Uh, Q, I don't know who that is, said, "Excuse me." Then they said, "Yes." So when the initial shot of fireworks had started, so when the initial shots or fireworks had started, Isn't it true you stated that my client was still in the car? Then he said, yeah, I believe so. Then Q, whoever that is, the shorter gentleman was in the car, question mark. He said, yes. 9B. They say, okay. And did you state that initially you saw two girls fighting? And he said, yes, I did. I did, yes. They said, did you say that after you saw the two girls fighting, you saw one of the girls shoot, sir? I believe so, but Q, thereafter, did you say that the shorter guy involved at that point trying to take the gun away? Then Mr. Bot objection leading the court overruled. Is that what you said? The witness? Yeah. So this is Sean Kelly's testimony. These are all statements. Now, in separate interviews, Sean Kelly said that he saw Kelsey and Megan fighting violently when Kelsey, rear passenger, attacking Megan, front passenger, the driver, Jaquan, tried to intervene. He stated that the woman fired the gun while Tory Lanez, described as the shorter black guy, was still in the back seat of the SUV. There's no way Tory fired the gun 5 times. Here we go.
The doors of the Escalade open and the girl come out and pull open the passenger door and started screaming and yelling at somebody in the car.
So the girl who came out of the passenger, you're talking about the front passenger?
No, the rear.
The rear passenger. So the girl comes out of the rear passenger and she goes to the front passenger?
Yes.
And she opens up the car door?
Yes.
And then what happens?
They're screaming and shouting at each other and they start fighting.
The two girls?
Yeah, I can see one feet coming out trying to kick her and the other one's fighting and then the passenger gets out.
So the girl who does the punching and the kicking is the girl that comes out of the back passenger?
Can we stop there? Because I don't want to. I'll tell you and then. My son's on his own.
Yeah, I understand. And it's loud with the cars.
So basically, the car stopped. The girl in the back got out, started screaming and shouting, ripped the door, pulled the door open, but pulled it so sort of viciously that's why I presume the driver got out. She starts screaming, she starts hitting the girl. The girl then had to start, her feet come out, she starts to kick the girl away. Passenger. They get out, they start fighting here. They start fighting. The driver comes round and tries to sort of break it up. It gets a bit more violent. And between them, the girl then climbs back into the front driver passenger seat.
Where's the shorter black guy?
He's in the back.
He's in the back of the car?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mighty strange. Why wasn't this presented as evidence when they was on the stand? Oh, I wonder why. Mighty strange, ain't it? Next, Sean Kelly explicitly say the girl shoots out his mouth.
Then the gun, then the girl shoots into the car. So the driver's door's open.
You're seeing the girl shoot?
Can I help you? I think, is it this house?
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
So you see the girl doing the shooting?
I see what appears to be the girl standing here and shooting into the car. That's what it looked like to me. But it was dark, and I'm above, so. But then the guy gets out again from the back.
Mighty strange, ain't it? Moving on. I'll make myself a small man, y'all. I'm more shot of what I'm at. Sean Kelly, sworn eyewitnesses testimony. Okay. Key witnesses corroborate Sean Kelly's story. As you can see, sworn affidavit from Jaquan Smith, Tory's bodyguard, sworn affidavit from Bradley James, Kelsey trial bodyguard. This is to clean evidence. Together, the statements of Smith and James and Kelly paint a consistent picture. Two women were fighting, and a woman fired the gun. Tory tried to de-escalate the situation. Now, EJ's testimony suggests guns in girls' bags. Oh, hold the fuck up. EJ's testimony. Isn't that Megan Stylish? Hold the fuck up. EJ is the I think EJ is the stylist. He gotta be Megan Stylish. Yeah, that's the one that was. Is he the hairstylist or some shit? Yeah, I think that's who EJ is. But anyway, let's see what EJ King, Megan's former stylist, said that a object in her purse looked like a handgun. EJ said he may have seen things that looked like a gun in the bag or purse, but he had never asked questions or confirmed what they were. This adds to the reasonable doubt if Kelsey had the gun or bag. If Kelsey had the gun, there's a great possibility Tory cannot be the shooter. Okay. Now, testimony. Whose testimony is this? They say you can't tell us for sure it was a handgun. Oh, this EJ testimony. But you've seen something like a handgun. Is that fair to say? Say yeah. It says, sir, when you were upstairs just a few minutes ago, did you recall stating that you have seen things that looks like handguns? He said, oh yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it looks like, but like I said, if I picked it up, but not something like it. Yes. Well, let me ask you this. You may have not picked up that you may have not picked that up, and you're telling us you don't know if it's an actual working firearm, correct? He said, right. He said, have you seen anything in any of the bags or anytime you've seen or anytime you've been out with security? Have you seen anything that resembles something that looked like a weapon or a firearm? He said, possibly yes. He said, what do you mean possibly? Is that a yes, sir? He said, yes, possibly. I don't go through them to check for a firearm, but I may have seen stuff in bags that I placed, that I packed. But like I said, I haven't. They said you never question you never ask questions, you never ask what this is. Is it a firearm? Then he said no. So was Megan carrying a firearm the whole fucking time? Interesting. Now Harris' testimony, you already know it's inconsistent. They say it's inconsistent and unreliable. Kelsey Harris initially initially told prosecutors she witnessed the shooting, but later recanted on the stand, admitting she lied under pressure. Her Fifth Amendment plea and contradictions compelled to the prosecution to introduce her prior statements in full, highlighting their unreliability. Her credibility was compromised, raising reasonable doubt. Mm-mm. Hey, I could tell. I can't tell you the time, but yes, July 12th of 2020. They said, and who saw what happened during that shooting? Did you? Then she say, I mean, again, no. The way I was positioned, honestly, no. They said, okay, in September, when you interviewed with us, it was not a blur, correct? She said again, I said things to protect myself. She said I said things to protect myself that night. And they say, okay, well, you said that day. You said it's a blur. You're trying to protect yourself, but you're telling us you didn't see anything or you didn't hear anything. Is it's a blur? Is that right? I mean, I didn't see anything, she said. Then it said, again, when I spoke with you, I said a few different things. Then they said, "Did you shoot Tory?" Or "Did you shoot Tory?" Or "Excuse me, did you shoot Megan?" Ooh. She said no. They said, "Who shot Megan?" Again, when I was getting out of the car and heard, all I heard was shots. I didn't actually see. Hmm. Did you tell us that when you looked at maybe the second or third gunshot, that's when you see Tory and he's in the front seat, and he must have jumped over in the front seat, and he's leaning over the door, over the window? Did you remember telling us that? Again, our interview was not 100% truthful. Oh, again, she said, our interview was not 100% truthful. She basically saying she was not on the scene. Kelsey confirmed she was not bribed. Kelsey Harris testified on her oath that no bribery occurred, no financial records or corroborating evidence supports the bribery claim. Okay. Now, there's also been talk about bribery, and I want to, before I go into the facts, I want to talk about that. Has my client paid you anything? He said no. There is talk of hush money that Megan's people have put out there. Has my client paid any money to you, ma'am? He said no. I would actually like to make that very clear because I see some things earlier from her attorney, and I'm tired of that lie, so no. Now, Mrs. Harry, I guess that was done towards Tory, okay? It said, Mrs. Harry, I never asked them to go. She said, I never asked them to. Deputy District Attorney Bot got it. Mrs. Harry, bye, give me a spot. They did this voluntary and for a year, which was not normal. Who did that? So after the accident, Kelsey received rent for an entire year after not speaking with Megan since the incident, covered by Megan's team. The term they have been used repeatedly. Why? Interesting. In her own words, Megan again, he is standing up over the window shooting, but he never touched the gun.
In the car, shooting from the car, Megan?
He is standing up over the window, shooting.
Not as strange. You heard what she said. Hold on. What shit? What am I? What the hell? Okay. Anyway, let's see. DNA proves Tory Lanez innocence. Okay, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Okay, I'm finna make myself a small man again because y'all probably can't even see. Okay, so let's get to it. Okay. Now, DNA proves Tory Lanez's innocence. A forensic expert testified that 90% of DNA on the weapon belonged to an unknown male, not Tory Lanez. His DNA was not found on the magazine. Software used for analysts had documented instability and potential for false matches. An expert testified that if Tory had fired the gun 5 times, his DNA would be expected on the weapon, but it wasn't found. Female DNA was found on the gun. Kelsey tested positive for GSR, but her DNA was never tested against the gun. Tory Lanez's DNA was not on the magazine and only 0.1% of the firearm. This amount is incredibly small, the equivalent to picking a blade of grass from a football field. Are you kidding me? What? What? And this man was sentenced? I smell a lawsuit if I don't see one. The mixture of donuts, simple 5111. The gun was examined by the streamer software. I guess this is proof. Tory Lanez defense expert didn't receive the STR mixed worksheet until the last minute due to a Brady violation. The worksheet only turned over at the defense request shows Tory Lanez was just a 0.1% contributor to the gun and excluded on the magazine, limiting the defensibility to properly obtain the DNA evidence. The prosecution used all of the DNA samples so it could not be really texted. They fucked up bad. Ooh, boy. If this ain't if this man don't get out of jail, then some gotta go with the system, man. They fucked up, man. This shit is
Why would I lie? You
Yeah,
want me
we
to
gotta deal
be
with
a
this
bad
shit.
person so bad,
Don't nobody want you to be. We just want you to be honest. Can you be
and
honest?
y'all motherfuckers want to believe the lie
Don't
before you believe the
don't nobody want nobody to
truth.
be no bad person or none of that shit. We don't wish no bad on nobody over here. All we want is the truth. And so the truth be set you free. We don't want no Rock Nation lie. We want the truth, okay? And truth, only the truth. In her own words, why I lie? Why alter the text? Oh shit! Now we got text message. Text message evidence appears edited. Text message used in court two different from versions shared publicly by Megan's team. Okay. Now the 20 is the original version. I guess the other one is the edit one. I don't know. And they said Alex with private gym 72722 with Wilson Drive. Oh yeah, Woodrow with hella close. Don't tell Alex we 10 minutes away from him. LOL shit, security 101. Oh well, Ferris to pick up another car. Will be right back. Going with Ferris to pick up another car. Will be right back. Help, Tory shot Meg 911. Okay. Now texting evidence right here. Missing phrase raised questions about whether evidence presented to the jury and now the public was selectively edited or incomplete. In her own words, dance. That's what she said. He said.
And all I hear is this man screaming. He said, dance.
Did he really say that? Audio undermines the dance claim. The new public ring camera audio confirms 5 gunshots, but does not capture Tory Lanez saying dance. I don't want to say the words, y'all. We on YouTube. Okay. Oh yeah, you can hear this one. Interesting. You could hear their conversation correct? Yeah, quite clearly. Excuse me, quite clearly. Quite clearly. But at any point, did you hear anybody saying dance bitch? Well, you got out of the car. Didn't anybody say dance bitch? Did you hear a word? Did anybody saying dance bitch? Say, I don't know where that came from, so no. Sean Kelly and Kelsey Harris testified that they did not hear Tory make that statement. Only Megan has claimed this, unsupported by any audio or witness evidence. Now, in her own words, I thought the doctors was the police.
I get to the hospital. The doctors do X-rays on my feet. Oh, ma'am, you got bullets in your feet. You got bullet fragments in your other foot. I'm thinking the doctors is the police, so I'm still trying not to tell them like.
Mighty strange.
No, I didn't know I got. You know what I'm saying? I'm scared. Like I've never been shot before. I don't have to lie about that.
More evidence. Medical facts don't match the narrative. Now, Dr. Anthony LaForenzo, 7/12/2020, that day, described injury as laceration from broken glass. There's no mention of gunshot wounds, fragments, or ballistic trauma. He also described Megan as a pleasant and no accurate distress. So basically, she was cool. Now, Dr. Milton Little, orthopedics, on that day, Diagnosed by arterial gunshot wound based on the image. He removed 3 small fragments under general anesthesia and called wounds anesthesia. Yet performed surgery, claimed fragments were bagged and given to police. But where's the evidence of the fragments that was given to the police? They can't be found. Now, Dr. Anna Howell, plastic surgery, described wounds on superficial and clearly closed X-rays showed no fractures, minimal residuals, shrapnel. Dr. Howell treated for cellulitis infection, discharged without mention of ballistic trauma. Forensic red flags and medical doubt. Key medical findings. Radiology reports no racked foreign bodies, no bullet fragments clearly visible on X-ray. Estimated blood loss only 5 milliliters, far too low for gunshot wounds to both feet. Wounds were closed immediately, uncommonly for gunshot injuries due to infection risk. No bond or joint damage, rare to true gunfire related to foot injuries. Bullet fragments removed by Dr. Little but never preserved. Detectives admitted in court that fragments were lost. Much of this evidence was never clearly presented at trial. Tory Lanez's original trial considerable joined in the case late, limiting defensibility for investigative these medical inconsistencies. The fragments went missing. Oh shit, this is a lot, y'all. Okay, we gotta do a part 2. Okay, I'm just I can't, y'all. This will be a part 1. We've been on this motherfucker for a long time. Okay, yeah. Let's look. Oof, this is a lot to unpack. We ain't even get. I don't even know if we halfway through that shit. We gonna get back to it though. But on that note, hold on. On that note, okay, if you are tuning in, be sure to hit that like, comment, subscribe, and comment your thoughts, what you think on this. Does Tory deserve a fair second trial or retrial to let him get out, or should they just let him out already, okay? Because as it's seen, enough evidence, what more do you need? What more proof do you need? We ain't even get to the videos yet. We're going to get to that too on part 2, okay? But until then, be sure to hit the like, comment, subscribe. I'm your humble host, Mr. Maz. This is MRMaskTV. Until the next one, peace out.
Welcome to the show, it's Mr. MRMaskTV. Serving all the drama just the way it should be. Stars and news making headlines daily. Turn up the volume, let's span it through globally. Entertainment drama, it's all in